Good morning YouTube. I thought I'd make another video regarding some tips that it helps me with dogs. I'm often asked or comments have been made, you've got 3 dogs, how come your house doesn't smell like dog? And I wanted to share with you how I work to strive that my house doesn't smell like dog. Certain breeds of dogs, for example the hound breeds, of which Buddy has got hound in him, there's Buddy, and also Ruby, she's got hound in her as well. So some of the hound breeds do have a smell about them. I don't know whether it's, to disguise their hunting or I have no idea why they have this smell, but they do have a distinct smell. I personally don't mind it, but sometimes if they're lying in the same bed or in the same position on the floor, you can get a distinct smell. So how I counteract that is I've got lots of beds, so I put blankets on favourite couches. All the beds that I buy, they can be put in the washing machine. Either the covers can come off or they can go in the washing machine as they are. And if I walk around, you'll see I have lots and lots of dog beds. Obviously, I've got 3 dogs. So there's another dog. And that is a leather chair. That chair can be easily wiped, which I do regularly. There's a couple of beds there. There's a couple of beds there. And in where I keep my orchids, there's a couple of beds in here. I don't pay, or I've come to the conclusion, paying hundreds of dollars for a dog bed is a waste of money. I find that you can get dog beds for quite relatively cheap prices. You can get a reasonable dog bed for as little as, $12, $15 or $20. So long as you can wash it, you can take the cover off or you can wash the bed whole. That's the main priority. So this particular bed has been picked up at Kmart for $21. I put a cover in it so it minimises the washing, and Bud lies on that one. This is our bedroom and he lies on that one. And sometimes Ruby will come in and join him and lie on that one. And dogs really don't care what you pay for the beds. So long as it's warm and dry, they'll be happy. Cost is not a factor. So apart from washing the beds regularly, I try to do at least 1 bed a week. So I work my way around rotationally and I do 1 bed a week. On top of that, every day I mix up some of this stuff. My husband got this. It's super concentrated. So we've got eucalyptus oil and we've got lavender. Now the lavender is my favourite, so that's nearly all gone now. But I literally get this little pipette, half fill the pipette, and then I mix it up in this 500 milliliter spray. Just put water in, so it's just some of that and water. And I go around every morning and I vacuum every day as well, so I think that helps. So I go around every day, and obviously not the beds the dogs are lying on, but the beds that they aren't lying on, and I just give them a spritz. And that really does help, I think, to counteract some of the smells. The other thing that I do is I do put the blankets in, like I said, and wash them regularly. And also, you could bath your dog regularly, but obviously for me, little Penny over there on the sofa is fine. She'll fit in our laundry tub. That's not the washing machine, that's a big laundry sink I've got outside. And she can be bathed in there. But the likes of Buddy here and Ruby in the other room, it's not that easy because they're big dogs. If we have to rinse them off, we'll just rinse them with plain water with a hose outside and give them a good wipe off with a towel before I bring them in. But you know, other than that, they don't really get bathed that often. If we go to the beach, they'll go in the water. If we go down the river, they'll go in the river. I don't really believe in giving them baths regularly, but that's my personal preference. Works for some people, it's not going to work for me. The other thing is I do worm them and I flea them regularly. Now the flea treatment, I'm not so hot on doing that, but I do it because my dogs aren't going out to the dog park and meeting all sorts of other dogs. We're out in the country here. They have lots of runs and walks together. We don't very often meet another dog. So they do get the flea treatment, like I say, but not ultra regularly. And I find that the lavender and the eucalyptus is a natural barrier for fleas anyway. It's a natural prevention. So by spraying their beds, that is probably going to help with, you know, them not getting, or me not getting a flea infestation, because I would be horrified. And I've never, in the 10 years I've owned dogs, I've never had a problem. So yeah, so that's my advice. Take it or leave it. But that's how I prevent my house smelling of dog. And I do believe, while I've been talking, the sun's coming out. Woohoo! I'll be able to do some orchid mounts. Bye for now.